Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Robert Casko. Actually, they call me J. Robert Casko. At one time, I ran for governor. Only thing is my health went bad, okay? And now, other things are going on here that are important, okay? I'm Robert Casko as a commentator. I'm being a commentator, speaking on the Democratic candidates for Indiana governor in 2016, which is next week. Mr. John Gregg, and also former President of the United States in 2000, Mr. George W. Bush, who both have committed plagiarism. I, Robert Casko, I am speaking under my First and Second Amendment rights, under the United States Constitution, the Freedom of Speech Act. When George W. Bush was president, Mr. John Gregg was also Speaker of the House for the state of Indiana. I'm just going to touch base real quick on this. Oh, by the way, there are 24 chapters in this, okay? I'm just going to touch base a little bit on this, and we can talk more on this in maybe chapter 2. Make note, back in 1945, my father, Daniel Casko, actually, let me back that up. Back in 1945, with former late singer and actor Frank Sinatra versus fairness in education in the classroom and the ironworker legacy. Back in 1945, my father, Daniel Casko, who attended Preble High School, was ahead of a fairness strike in northwestern Indiana. Now, that's all we're going to talk about that on that. I got to pass up there because we ain't got enough time to talk. Only gives me 3 minutes here. Okay, but anyway, it ensues up to the year 1996 through 2000 when I'm pushing on issues, okay? And former President George W. Bush stole Robert, that's me, and the former late Governor Frank O'Bannon's issue, okay? Then John Gregg, who's running for state governor now, stole my issues this year in 2016. By the way, I want to make a note. My son-in-law, who is with the U.S. Department Office of Justice and Labor, is my attorney for this matter in this video that you would be seeing today. If doctors don't release me to run for governor in 2020, which I might do again, then I'll answer God's calling for the last 40 years and enter the priesthood. Make note, P.S. One more thing. My nickname is Shadow, given to me by U.S. Senator Evan Bayh when he was still governor of Indiana. Now we need to go forward on what this, how this in details, okay? My issues that were put into the platform at the Democratic National Convention that year of 2000 was with the help from State Chairman Robin Winston, who helped Robert to get to speak in front of the National Platform Committee a month before that convention. Then with the help of Congressman Pete Casko, who hand-delivered to then U.S. Senator Evan Bayh, who hand-delivered the issues to then President Bill Clinton, who also in turn hand-delivered the issues to Vice President Al Gore, who was running for president that year against George W. Bush. The reason why they were hand-delivered was because before the convention, Robert got a call from the platform committee saying that Robert's issues got misplaced. So they asked Robert to fax the issues to them at their Washington, D.C. address. So Robert did 3 times, but each time Robert's faxed the issue, they seemed to somehow get intercepted and didn't make it there. So that when I was asked by Congressman Pete to send all the issues on to him at this fax number, the program was, it was the Republican Party and George W. Bush teamed up, who kept intercepting Robert's issues, and how Bush cheated to get their information out to the public before the Democratic National Convention and Al Gore. Republican and George W. Bush did not have a platform of issues, so they stole the late Governor Frank O'Bannon's and Robert Casko's issues, especially the one called Kids That Fall Through the Cracks and Nobody Cares, which was changed by the late Governor Frank O'Bannon to Leaving No Child Behind. But it was stolen by former President George W. Bush and took the credit in our history books on that name, when it should have gone to the late Governor Frank O'Bannon and me, and not former President George W. Bush. If I got more space or not, but I got another page here somewhere in the hiding. Okay, anyway, all right, well, maybe we will say something on Mr. John Gray. Now, Mr. John Gray, candidate for governor in 2016, if you look at all of Robert's issues of 1999 through 2000, then look at the DVD disc that was given to Hillary Clinton's campaign manager back in 2008 when she first ran for president. Then also look at the DVD disc that was also given to former Indiana State Democratic Chairman also back in 2008. You will see Robert's issues in that video, covering all of his issues of the 2000 campaign year. Plus, Robert used those same issues for the year 2007 when he ran for lieutenant governor. Then again, when Robert's campaign 2008 to 2012 for governor. This was also the time that Robert contacted your campaign team for a debate. Robert said he tried to contact Mr. Gregg's team for a debate 3 to 4 times, but Mr. Gregg's team never replied to Robert's emails. Look, Robert wants the whole world and John Gregg to know that if doctors release Robert from his health problems, then look for Robert to run again in the year 2020 for governor of Indiana. Thank you. And